Hey, core reporters, welcome back to my channel. Real Housewives of Potomac star Wendy Osefo is still outraged at the lack of discipline when it comes to her co-star Mia Thornton throwing a drink in her face and bopping her with her purse. And I've got to say that I 1000% agree with Wendy. Where is the disciplinary action on the part of Bravo? It did not happen during the trip. There was no intervention of any sort. And after the trip either. We also didn't get a PSA about the violence, either in text or audibly from Andy, like we did when Monique dragged Candace by her wig, which really makes you wonder, right? So in an interview with insider.com, Wendy said, and I quote, it really did about the incident, that it really did impact me in a way that I felt violated. In the reunion, you hear me say you disrespected me to my deepest core. For me, throwing a drink in someone's face, especially one you've already sipped from, is now girl, why you had to go and use this word? Let me go share the screen with y'all. Hang on. I'm telling you, I've lost my pronunciation skills. Analogous, yeah, is analogous to almost spitting on them. I just felt as though that was one of the highest forms of disrespect. And I do believe that she is 1000% correct when she says that. You sipped on it, it's got your backwash in it, it's got your lip gloss in it, it's got your bacteria in it. And now you're going to throw it in my face. That's gross. One thing I do wish that Wendy added onto this was that there was some purse bopping going on as well. It was not just the drink. Like the violence extended a lot further than that. In the interview, she continued on to say, I'm someone who takes pride in my ability to convey my messages through the use of my words, and Mia's inability to do that, and the fact she got flustered and she thought the best way to combat me was to physically attack me, is something I just can't stand beside. I don't think there's any excuses to that. Nobody deserves to have a glass thrown in their face. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. I have this thing with food and it flying in the air clearly is literally all that Mia had to say about the situation. Not a clear apology to Wendy directly. And speaking of the lack of clear apologies to Wendy directly, if you check out my TikTok video that I posted on my YouTube channel, Mia is on an apology tour right now. And so she's apologized to Peter Thomas for creating rumors that he was sleeping with Wendy Osefo. And she also apologized to her frenemy / former sister, Jacqueline. But she did not apologize to Wendy in particular, which makes you wonder why Wendy is not worthy of a direct apology from Mia, right? Like a public one. I know that they had a little bit of a sit down together moment after it happened while they were still in Miami, but yeah, like I would have loved to have seen more. Now, when it comes to the investigation or lack thereof, Wendy's saying that she has not been privy to anything like that. She says, and I quote, I have not been a part of that, referring to investigations or anything. I don't know the inner workings or the backstories to how cast members are disciplined or what happens to them when things like this occur. What I do know is that disciplinary action should take place. We should not come to work because for us, this is a workplace, right? It's a work environment. You should not come to work feeling as though you are going to be attacked or assaulted. And in the event that that does happen, there should be ramifications for it. I do not believe people should be able to walk freely and just go about hitting, punching, slapping, throwing drinks on people. Listen, Wendy, I do agree with you. There definitely should have been something that went down from an HR perspective. You and Mia being interviewed separately about the incident, and then HR working with you guys to see what the best course of action is moving forward. I do believe that she, at the very least, Mia should have had a PSA against her, just like Monique had one against her, as a result of their violent actions. And I do wonder why one was brushed under the rug while the other one was not. Mia did not just throw a drink in Wendy's face. She also bopped her over the head with her purse as well. So you can't even say that she did not try to beat Wendy up, right? Wendy, good on you for continuing to speak up about this incident and not taking things lying down. I do hope that as a result of this interview, perhaps someone will reach out to Wendy from production or from, the Bravo, the main house, to see what they can do to kind of work things out. It's disappointing that this happened like last year, right at this point. So it's like you should have kind of like reached out to her to see if she was even doing okay while it happened, right? I don't know. Listen, they're on reality TV, so I guess things just work differently there. But I know that, like, in the traditional corporate world, an investigation would have taken place and Mia would have been let go. But listen, in the reality TV world, what sells? Violence, unfortunately, right? So I guess it's just different over there. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comment section down below. And as usual, we'll chat. That's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.